Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Friday Night Magic. Today I'll be playing the Celestial Light deck. This is the life gain deck, and I will return his good luck with a good luck and have fun. I'll one-up him. Alright, we're going to keep this hand. It actually looks pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and start off with our Soul Warden. So this is the white deck. It's all about gaining life, and there are some pretty significant creatures with which we can kill our opponent as well. One of which I do have in my hand. So we start off with the Soul Warden. It's a 1/1 for 1 white, and whenever another creature comes into the battlefield, I get to gain 1 life. Not just my own creatures, but also my opponent's creatures. Now we're going to be following him up with a lovely Johnny's Pridemate. It is a 2/2, and whenever I gain a life, he gets a +1/+1 counter. He comes into play, trigger Soul Warden. Soul Warden gains me a life. He gets a 1/1 counter. Now all of a sudden he's a 3/3, huzzah! And we're also going to attack for 1 here, Mr. Mark 248 Thomas. Alright, we also have an Elixir of Immortality in our hand. It's a 1/1 colorless for a artifact. I can tap it, gain 5 life. I shuffle it into my library as well, which is pretty awesome. Also my graveyard. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Stops me, or at least makes it less likely for me to get decked. He plays a Elvish Visionary. I gain 1 life. Trigger the Johnny's Pridemate. He is now 4/4. Oh man. It's a good start, I would say. I also have a Chastise as well as a Beacon of Immortality, and I just drew a Day of Judgment. So Chastise lets me get rid of an attacking creature. We're going to throw down the Elixir of Immortality. And then we'll be attacking for 4, which he will probably block with his 1/1. Maybe not though. Guess we'll see right here. He's not going to block it. 4 goes through, he's at 15. So Chastise, I can destroy target attacking creature and I gain life equal to its power. Beacon of Immortality doubles the player's life total, plus I shuffle it in my library. And of course Day of Judgment is essentially Wrath of God. Destroy all creatures. Alright, we're going to not block that. He's attacking with the Visionary. And then he's got no response. Why would he? That is strange. It's strange to me that he wouldn't block this, so he wouldn't prevent 4 damage in order to deal 1 damage. I would understand not preventing 4 damage if he had, maybe he's got something lined up for future turns, who knows. Not much else to do right now. We're going to throw down a second of Johnny's Pridemate. Triggers the Soul Warden, I gain a life. Both of them now get a counter. He is a 5/5, which will bring my opponent down to 10, unless he has got a Fog. Does he have a Fog? Oh, I'm stupid. I should have attacked with the Soul Warden too. Oh well. That'll happen. Watch me lose the game because of it. Oh no, force your errors! Ah! Alright, so he's going to attack with a 1/1. I am not going to block it with my Johnny's Pridemate because I think he might have something like a giant growth or something. And I don't want to lose this guy, so no thank you. I will take 1 damage in order to return to you more than 1 damage. And, here's an idea. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. We can kill him this turn. Let's see if we're going to do it. This would be ridiculous if we do. We can kill him this turn. Does he have any response to this? No. Sacrifice this to gain 5 life. I gain 5 life. Both these guys get pumped up. And that's enough damage for the win. What? A ridiculous game. Alright, game number 1 over. Let's move on. On to game numero dos. We are against DLA. That first game was a bit silly. I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest. DLA does get to play first. This opening hand is meh. Let's try a new one. Well, I don't want to go down to 6. This isn't really a ton better, but we'll keep it anyways. Alright. I kind of hope for Soul Warden plus a Johnny's Pridemate. Oh boy. This game is probably going to be over quick. Starts off with a Goblin Guide. It's a 2/2 haste. Also, whenever it attacks, I reveal a top card of my library. If it's a land, I get to put it into my hand. That is not a land. That is an Elixir of Immortality. I take 2 damage. And because I took a hand that doesn't have early... Luckily, I've got this Elixir of Immortality, though, which we already knew. That'll stave off some of the Goblin Onslaught early on and hopefully buy me some time to get something like a Baneslayer Angel in play. Something like a Well of Lost Dreams. Something like a Chastise. Things like that. All right. So he attacks for 2. I get to reveal the top card. It was a land, so I put it into my hand. And then he plays a Goblin Pile Driver. It is a 1/2, plus it gets +2/+0 for every other attacking goblin. It's also got protection from blue. Not really relevant in this particular game, but he does have protection from blue nonetheless. And, I could save it for my Well of Lost Dreams to try to draw some cards with the life gain. It's not... yeah, but at turn 4, I kind of would rather just play this. But I should still probably wait to trigger this till after that, I think. We're going to try to hold off on using the Elixir of Immortality. It would be better if I could play it with this in play, so instead of gaining 5 life, I would gain 10. And I could even wait even longer to try to do it with the Well of Lost Dreams to draw cards as well when I gain life. I don't know if I'm afforded that luxury, though, because the Goblin deck could have me dead by that. I would have to wait till turn 6, technically, because I need to play a Faith Mender first. Top of my library, though, there was a Johnny's Pride Mate, which is good to have to stave off some of that damage. And is he got another Goblin to play? Yeah, he's got a Goblin Arsonist to play. So the Johnny's Pride Mate, base a 2/2. Well, to not die, I need to play it, so... And he's going to shock it. And there's nothing I can do about that, so that is the game. I mean, what is up with these? The first game was super short, this game is super short. So, had I known I was against the Goblin deck, which clearly I didn't, had I known I was against the Goblin deck, I wouldn't have taken that opening hand. It was just way too... It just wasn't good enough. That's all there is to say. It just was not good enough. Now let's see. Am I necessarily dead right now? Well, if he's got a shock or a Goblin with haste, I am. So options that I have here. Could play a Soul Warden for single blocker. That would not save me. I could play a Faith Mender for single blocker. Oh wait. A single blocker won't save me regardless, because he's still going to be able to do 3 damage to me. I could gain 5 life plus play a Soul Warden, which would save me for a turn. So I guess we do that, because that's really my only option at this point. Oh, no, I can Chastise. I can Chastise his big attacker. Okay, that will save me and remove one of his creatures. Wow, I almost just gave up, and I don't think I'm going to win, but it's not necessarily 100% over right now. Chastise is a casting cost of 4, so I can't afford to play the Soul Warden as well. Unless he's got a Goblin Grenade, then I might be okay. Alright, so he's gonna do this, Goblin Chieftain. He's gonna attack, it's gonna get 2, 4, 6. I can gain... I gain 8 life, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm still alive. I don't know for how much longer, but I am still alive. So I gain 7, I take... Okay, I'm down to 4. Alright, well, I think I'm still... What? What? No way. Are you serious? Are you serious? I just drew a Wrath of God, Day of Judgment, whatever the hell you want to call it, doesn't matter. Clear the board. Bye-bye, creatures. Now he... Oh my, oh no, he does 1 damage to me. His Goblin Arsonist went in the graveyard. I'm at 3. Gonna play a Soul Warden. I'm keeping my fingers really crossed right now, because if he does not play a Goblin plus a Goblin Grenade right now, I could still come back. There's a potential for me to revive myself. Alright, Goblin War Chief, it's a 2/2. All Goblin creatures have haste, plus they cost 1 less to play. He attacks me for 2. Do I let it go through? Yeah, I'm gonna let it go through. I want my Soul Warden to stay in play. So I'm gonna let the 2 go through. He's tapped out. He can't shock me right now. He could shock me next turn, but let's gain some life this turn. We can actually gain a lot of life. I might come back from this game. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. To save myself, okay, so I could play the Baneslayer Angel, which I would gain 1 life, but I don't. That's not enough. I could wait to play. I could play this and then sacrifice that, but I couldn't do it this turn. My best bet right now: play the Rock's Faithmender. It's 1/5 lifelink. I gain a life from it coming into play. Thank you, Soul Warden. Plus, I will immediately before his turn, so I don't get Goblin Grenaded. I will sack that to gain 5 life. I gain 10 life because with Faithmender in play, you gain twice as much life instead. WoW is right. WoW is right, buddy. Take that. I love how I'm all snarky now. Like, oh man, I just can't believe it. I can't believe that I'm coming from the cusp of death. I was grasping to straws. I think that's the phrase I want to use. So now that I've staved off his initial attack, his initial onslaught, I'm in a much better position against the Goblin deck. Now this does not mean that he's down and out, he could still do well, but the fact that I've got the Soul Warden in play, plus a Rock's Faithmender, it's looking pretty good, let me say that. Let me say that, guys, it's looking pretty good. Oh man, I'm gonna throw down a Baneslayer Angel and just raffle all day. I can also play this. Well, I can play both right now, so why the hell wouldn't we just do that right now? So first and foremost, Baneslayer Angel, 5/5, flying first strike, lifelink, protection from demons and dragons. And then we play a Serra Ascendant. It's a 1/1 lifelink. Doesn't sound good, right? Well, if I've got 30 life, it gets +5/+5 in flying, so it becomes 6/6 lifelink flying for 1 land. At that point, it's hilarious. And attacking with a 1/5 does nothing, attacking with a 1/1 does nothing. We say go, we are at 20. He is at 19. What? What? I don't even know what to say. This is, I can't believe, I mean, even if I lose this game, I can't believe I came back to this extent. It is unreal. But again, it's not over. He's still got options. Now, good thing for me is we're gonna throw down a Well of Lost Dreams next turn, which means whenever I gain life, I can tap X up to the life that I gained and draw X cards. It's pretty crazy. And he has got some really good goblins in play. They have got haste, you know, he's got options here. He's got lots of options. But he's not gonna attack right now because of my 5/5 flying first strike lifelink. And I'm gonna attack him with it. And when I do, I gain 10 life, and it is hilarious. And we're gonna throw down the Well of Lost Dreams. I could equip this to give one of my creatures Death Touch, which I guess I could do that to like the Faithmender, right? But instead, I'm gonna save my mana to draw cards when I gain life, because I'm attacking with this. You might say, Force, why don't you save it to block? I don't save it to block because if I attack with the lifelink, he takes 5 damage, I gain 10 life because of this. I'll take that. I'll take that exchange. I'll have 1 less blocker to gain 10 life. I think at this point it's worth it, so. Swing for 5 and bring him down to 15. Bring me up to 34. He becomes a 6/6 flyer. And I draw 3 cards. That's, yep. Yeah, that's about what just happened. You guys saw it. 6/6 Goblin for 4 lands. That's amazing, right? Yep. However, I cannot attack or block unless defending. I can't gain any. I mean, I'm gaining life, but I can't draw any cards. It's asking me to draw cards. I don't have any mana. Can't attack unless you control more creatures than the defending player, which he does at this point. So, gain another life. Can't draw any cards. Whatever. So I'm at 38, guys. He's at 14. And he's got a bunch of creatures. He is going to swing this turn with them. I hope he swings with this. I can block it and kill it. He's not going to. That's fine. Oh, he is. Okay. So it's got double strike, so it attacks twice, but he's a 1/5. My only concern is if he's got a shock, too. Double strike. This guy's got battle cry. Let's see. That guy's nothing special. Oh, he's attacking with this? Weird. Alright, we're gonna block that with this. Oops. We're gonna block that with this. I just hope he doesn't have a shock, but he's not gonna be able to shock both of these, so we're gonna do this right here. Gonna block his 3/2 Battle Cry. Oh no, you know what? Oh, he's got no cards in his hand. Forget it then. Oh, it's double strike, but I don't want to chance it. He's got no cards in his hand, so he doesn't have a shock. Okay, so we're gonna block his double strike then. I'm sorry. So we block his double strike that lets him put more goblins into play when he does damage, and we blocked his other thing. And oh yeah, my Faith Mender died. Shucks, that was a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, you know what? I was thinking when he was just dealing 2 damage, I think, and then he just got pumped up to 3 right there. Right. So losing the Faith Mender is not good, but I'm still feeling pretty confident here, so it's okay. No worries. All right. So we're gonna do that. We gain a life, and I will draw a card. We drew another Baneslayer Angel. I will play that other Baneslayer Angel. And we will draw a card. And then we will attack for 12. And I'm pretty sure we win the game, even with my mistake of blocking with my Faith Mender. Had I not blocked with that, I would have been gaining I would have been gaining double the life I'm about to gain right now. I'm about to gain 11, and I would have gained 22. But it doesn't matter, because we still win. We can't... Keep in mind where I was not 5 minutes ago, and look where we are now. Look at that, huh? Would you look at that? He draws a land, he plays a land. That's the GG. GG, friend. Unfathomable. Just absolutely, positively. No cards in hand for him, so I don't got anything to worry about. We swing with our flyers, and that is the game. Oh boy. Now on to game number 3, which no matter how good it goes, probably can't be as amazing as that last game was. Probably couldn't be possibly as amazing. This is a sort of nice hand, I just have no lands, so not really gonna take it, but man, oh man. Soul Warden, Well of Lost Dreams, Swords of Plowshare, all sorts of great stuff. We're gonna draw a new one though. Yes. Oh, this is nice. It's just a nice starting hand. It's a nice starting hand, having the Soul Warden, plus the Pride Mate, plus the Elixir of Immortality. We even got some creature pump up as well with the Loxodon Warhammer. And he's deciding whether or not to take a mulligan, and it is taking him a hell of a time. Soul Warden comes into play first. Originally released in Exodus, I think it was, which was right about when I first started playing the game. I started playing the game around Stronghold, Exodus, and just at the start of the Saga block with Urza's Saga. That was when I was really introduced to Magic and just absolutely fell in love with the game. It saddens me that I don't really play the physical game anymore, but there is a reason for that. I might hold off on the Pride Mate until another Soul Warden comes. Although I guess playing the other Soul Warden triggers it, I just don't get the double trigger from it. I'm not going to do that though. I'm not going to wait because I want to start attacking with the Pride Mate as soon as possible, so. Yeah, that's fine. Just throw him in play now. We'll be able to attack with him next turn. And when we do, he's going to be a 4/4 because we'll be playing the other Soul Warden before attack. Playing against a white deck, not sure which one yet though. Looks like it is multicolored because he dropped down Terramorphic Expanse. So white-black, white-green. All right, that's the token deck. Gonna go plains here, and best bet is we'll go Soul Warden. Gain a life, get a counter. And then we go Elixir of Immortality. I can play that second main phase though. So why don't we just attack right now for 5. It's so funny because this deck has longevity because of all the life gain, but with the Soul Warden plus a Johnny's Pride Mate combo, it's got some really absurd early game damage potential. I mean, as you can see clearly. Can be pretty absurd. Oh, it's the 5-color deck. Why do you go for white for... Ah, Vindicate. He's going to get rid of the Pride Mate there. So we're playing the 5-color deck here, lots of removal, and I'm concerned because he's got lots of low-level removal, like 2 damage to every creature sort of thing. So I'm going to need to be drawing cards. We're going to get that Well of Lost Dreams right in play. I could play the Warhammer to hit for more earlier. Actually. Well of Lost Dreams now to get card advantage next turn, or locks it on Warhammer to do more damage next turn. Why don't we go with the Warhammer for now, actually? So next turn I could potentially be hitting for 5. I'm gonna do for 2 now. Because I got such a nice early start against this deck, I guess I want to try to capitalize on that. Because I'm gonna be holding on to the Elixir of Immortality and popping it after I play my Well of Lost Dreams anyways. And it's not like I'm in danger of losing due to life total at the moment, at least, so I don't need to pop that immediately. So yeah, I think that was a good play. So we're gonna drop this down. The question is, does he have removal right now to get rid of this creature? So it's gonna be for 5. Does he have removal? No, it doesn't look like it. So it looks like that was the right play. Look at that. Get him down to 7 now. So get some nice early damage. And because I didn't need the life right away. Card advantage is always nice, but you know, that as great as card advantage is, killing your opponent is first and foremost, right? So the opportunity to do that, well, it presented itself, I guess. What does he got here? Another Vindicate. He's going to pop the Warhammer, probably. Yep, gets rid of the Warhammer, not the Soul Warden, because I could just equip the other Soul Warden with a Warhammer if he didn't do that. I got Swords of Plowshare, nice creature removal. And don't need that now, though, so we're going to play the Well of Lost Dreams. And then next turn, if I don't draw anything else that I want to play, I'll probably pop the Elixir of Immortality and then use the Well of Lost Dreams to draw cards. Either way, though, right now he is down to 5 life. Down to 5. Even after 2 Vindicates, the aggression of the white life gain deck shining through here. And we drew another. Alright, so this is the perfect turn to do this. Ooh, I kind of wanted to do all that first. Well, let me do it during attack, I guess, just in case. I don't know that there's even anything that I could necessarily do here, but we're going to sack this to gain 5 life, and then we're going to use the trigger effect to draw 4 cards. Alright, nice. Sarah Senate, which will be hilarious. Another Johnny's Pride Mate. Another Elixir of Immortality plus the Swords of Plowshare. That is a gorgeous hand. And he does not have the mana to play anything right now. Oh boy, this is amazing for me. So check this turn out. If he had mass removal, it would get rid of all this stuff. But I'm not going to play everything in case he's got mass removal. I will play in a Johnny's Pride Mate, but that's it. I was about to play everything, but that would be stupid. Because what if he gets rid of everything? What if he plays, you know, a Winds of Wrath? What if he plays a gain a life? What if he plays a Pernicious Deed? And then he triggers it for 2. He could do that, and then he'd wipe my board. So I'm going to hold on to these creatures for that reasoning. And yeah, I'll draw another card, sure. I was thinking about holding on to my mana, but we'll draw another card. We will play an Elixir of Immortality. No reason not to play that. But we're going to hold on to our creatures. And remember the reasoning for it. It's a good reasoning, I think. Play this other creature to have the threat for next turn in case he removes one of both of those even. Have this, a 4/4 for next turn. And just keep these cards close to our chest. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Alright. So does he have any response whatsoever? He plays another swamp. No response. Well, that went well. Well, that went well. Yes, it did. Okay. So we attack 4/6, and that is the game. Man, Leendowitch, as much as I like winning, I was hoping for more from you, man. I was hoping for more from you. Just guess he got kind of mana screwed drawing all black and green, huh? Alright, good game. Alright, let's go ahead and get one final game in here. This one against Zamalism. Zamalism. The study of Zam. Oh, no, that would be Zamology, right? The study of. All right, let's draw a new hand. Oh, 2 Soul Wardens, plus a Faith Mender, and a nice creature enchant as well. Let's keep this in. Zamalism. Arrow, white, black, green, white, black, green. That's his name. Soul Warden comes into play first. I like the artwork too. That's cool little, she's meditating around. It's supposed to be spirit or glowy pebbles. Maybe they're fireflies. That's what it is. You know, it's funny, I've got the most like reverence for that era of Magic, Exodus Saga block. And it's obvious why. It's because that's when, you know, that's when I started playing. So it's sort of why I hold it so near and dear to my heart. So I could play another Soul Warden right now, or I could pop down. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to that. We'll play we'll attack first, and then we'll play another Soul Warden. White Black is the deck I'm playing against. So it could be one of two decks, the Exalted deck, Exalted Darkness, or the other one, Obedient Dead, is that what it's called? I think so. Man, I cannot wait. I can't wait for Duels 2014. There's supposed to be like sealed deck booster draft thing. You can sort of make your own decks. If it's booster drafting though, I thought booster drafting was 40 cards. So I wonder if you can only make 40 card decks for the sake of booster drafting, or if it's going to be full 60 card decks. I don't know the answer to that question. Do you guys? Sarah Ascendant comes into play. Gain a life. 2 life actually, because I've got 2 Soul Wardens. Hopefully we can get ourselves up to 30 to make him a 6/6. Yes, sir. That'd be nice. Let's go ahead and hit continue. And attack for 2. For deuce. And I'll probably play this on the Sarah Ascendant because Sarah Ascendant does have lifelink innately without the trigger effect, which means that 2 damage equals 2 life gain. Bringing me closer to 30 so that the Sarah Ascendant triggers. Ooh, is he Mazana screwed this game? Maybe. Plays a 2/2 persist. I gain 2 life. Persist means it comes back when it dies with a -1/-1 counter on it, but it's also got this right here. He can pay 3 to give it +3/+3, which is pretty bonkers. Good thing here is I can attack still with my Sarah Ascendant because of my Divine Favor. Ooh, Divine Favor. So we play that. Brings us up now to 27. 28. It was 3 life gain. Plus an attack brings us up to 30. So then the question becomes, do I block his damage next turn? He can make it a 5/5. I could just block it with one of my Soul Wardens, which is probably what I'll do. So we're gonna bring me up to 30 right now. He could have removal though, which would mean I would lose a Soul Warden for nothing. That's probably a risk that I'm going to take. So I'm at 30, he is triggered, he is now a 7/9 because of that trigger. There's the Vindicate, so there's the removal. So he didn't even, what he should have done is he should have attacked me first because I would have blocked with the Soul Warden to keep him pumped up, and then if he Vindicated after, I would have lost a Soul Warden plus losing the other creature. Now, I'm just going to take the 2. There's no sense in me losing a Soul Warden to block 2 damage. Were it potentially the pumped damage, which would have been 5 if he saved his mana, you know what I mean? So that was sort of my thought process there. Rock's Faithmen are coming into play. We gain 4 life now, because I think that triggers, yep, so 30, 32. Kind of not in the greatest position here, though, because I've just been drawing a ton of lands this game. I mean, obviously, you know, he's at 13, I'm at 32. That's a decent position, but what I mean is that, and I guess he's been getting mana screwed too, so it's like, it's the flip. It's kind of funny. He's mana screwed, I'm mana flood. I've got way too much mana. He plays this, I gain 2 life, 4 life. I keep forgetting. Faithmender's in play, lulz. and then he's gonna play, target opponent reveals his or her hand, you choose a non-land card from it. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. He could have discarded a card had I had a non-land card, but I don't. I still don't. Oh man, this sucks. Let's see. We just save him for a blocker, I guess. Why is attack? Attack with this. He blocks with the 2/2. Nothing happens, and I don't have a blocker, so we don't attack with it. That's the deal. He's mana screwed, I'm mana flood. So who's better in that position? Well, honestly, so as soon as I draw something that I can play, it's coming to play, right? Clearly I have the mana to do that. But the thing is though, he's got a full hand now, so that if he starts drawing lands, then all of a sudden I'm not gonna block this because he's gonna pump it up, and then I would lose my Faith Mender. And if he pumps it up, he can't play anything else this turn. He's not going to pump it up because he wants to play something else this turn. What does he want to play? He wants to play this. It's a 2/1. It gives target creature Death Touch. Nice. For him, not nice for me. But since he played it and I've got 2 Soul Wardens, plus him as 4. And another, wow. Wow. This really sucks. Whew. I'm not gonna be able to block anyways, because he's gonna leave the threat of Death Touch. If I attack, he'll probably just block with this, and then he gets a 1/1 flyer in play. And I don't do any damage. So, oh, thank you. So you could argue that I'm in the better position, because as soon as I play something, as soon as I draw something I can play, it's coming into play. But again, now he's got mana, he just drew another one, and he's got a full hand of cards that he can play. Or maybe he can't because he can't afford them, I don't know. So he's gonna attack. I'm not blocking, because he could give anything Death Touch with this. So I don't block it. I skip blocking. I take 4 damage. It's not like I don't have the life to spare. Then he plays a 2/2 flying. When this or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. In the meantime, I gain 4 life. I could play Elixir of Immortality. It looks like I'm friggin' gaining more life here. Not attacking. This is boring. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, man. Ugh. Whatever. What are you gonna do, right? That's the randomness of Magic. Sometimes it just happens, man. Sometimes it just happens. We take the 5, and why didn't he pump it up if he wasn't going to play anything else? Does he got something to... Wow! 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 I'm still drawing mana. This is unfathomable to me. This is unfathomable. I cannot fathom it. That's what it means by definition. Unable to be fathomed. This is... I can't believe it. Skip blocking, take the damage. He plays another one of these things. 2/2 flyer. Creature dies. I lose a life. He gains a life. Yeah. Thanks for playing it. I gain 4 life. I'm just holding off on this for now because it's not necessary. If he tries to kill the Faith Mender, I'll pop it. What? 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 Another Plains? Another Plains! Are you... The funniest thing, though, is that with all of this occurring, the flip side of the coin, Epizamalism over there is screaming because he hasn't been drawing any mana at all. Nothing. He's been drawing nothing. He's the reverse screwed of me. But for the love of... What? What the hell? No way! No way! No way! Frickin' frick! I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. Holy crap! He's playing Terramorphic Expanse. I don't care. Dude. Dude. I'm gonna have no more mana in my deck. There's nothing left for me to draw in a couple of turns. 12, I've drawn 12 this game. Yeah, attack me with everything. Whatever, this is the time I'm gonna pop this to offset some of that damage. He's gonna give his creatures +1/+1, mine -1/-1. So he gets rid of my Soul Wardens. I'm gonna lose this game. This is the sort of thing I was talking about, how I felt like he was in a better position. I don't know. All I know is that, what the hell? The hell is going on? He's gonna do it again. Okay. Oh, he's gonna win. Well, I mean, I gained a bunch of life, but not enough. Guys, you see this card? You see this card? Do you see what I just drew? Man. Well, first of all, we're gonna attack for 1. What the hell is going on? We're gonna attack for 1. Bring him down to 16. Okay. And I know you played all these creatures, dude, but why don't you get rid of all those? There. Okay. Just get rid of all that. We're both at 16 now. I lose some life, he gains some life. Actually, a bunch. They both trigger. Wow, that's almost gonna kill me. Uh-oh. I don't even care, because this game... This is a stupid game. This is the stupidest game I've ever played. I'm not talking about Magic the Gathering, Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. No, I'm talking about this particular instance of a match between Force Lull and Zamalism is the stupidest match of Magic that I've ever played. Not only did I draw nearly all the mana in my deck, I guess that's a little over-exaggerating, but holy hell. I mean, his persistent 1/1 comes back. I mean, I was dead. I had no choice, right? I was dead anyways, but this is just... I have no idea. He pumps that up, he wins the game. GG? Question mark? I don't know what to say. I don't even care that I lost that game. That was... What was that? What was that? Let me show you my deck. This is my deck here. Basilisk Collar, Elixir of Immortality, bunch of Serra Ascendants, bunch of Soul Wardens, couple Swords of Plowshare, Johnny's Pride Mates, love them. Divine Favors, Lone Mission, I didn't get any of those this time around. Lockstone Warhammer, Chastise, amazing. Got 4 of those. Day of Judgment, of course. Wish I could have more than just the 2. Rock's Faith Mender is for the win. Can't believe I draw that so much. I only have 1 of those in the deck. Well of Lost Dreams, Baneslayer Angel, Beacon of Immortality. Could have used some of that. And then the... Oh my gosh, this card is so amazing. Vigilance, Lifelink, 4/6. If I've got 40 or more life at the beginning of my upkeep, I win the game. What happened that last game? That was... whatever. Thank you guys for watching Friday Night Magic with Force. Tune in next Friday for some more wonderful Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013, and I think Duels 2014 is supposed to be out within the next couple of months, so that's exciting. If you guys like the content, please subscribe, keep watching, and keep owning. What? Just...